Hello guys, how you doing? I want to talk about one more thing. Uh, well, I want to talk about many things in programming, but one by one. And that's probably will be my dumbest video. Maybe like I will be Captain Obvious to many of you, but maybe this video will help somebody in distress. Maybe it will help to somebody to make right decision right at the start. So I want to talk very fast about timing in programming because when I was doing my timing here for this program, I was like, okay, I'll do create a date, I'll do new date, I'll make it to is a string, I'll slice it, I'll do first 19 characters, replace T with nothingness with the space character, and generally we'll make local time. And I'm going to send it. It's okay. And I'm going to send it to my database as new date. But as soon as I come to the question of subscription to my website, I noticed that it was a big misfortune for me because if somebody, for instance, sitting in Germany and then moving to, I don't know, to France or like to America, or sitting behind the VPN, like say sitting again in Germany VPN but in reality in America, and doing subscription to my website, not to me, to my website for so and so period, and then his subscription end up in a different time zone, like 3 hours earlier than the person would be counting on. That creates situations when you're gonna get lots of emails asking you why my subscription end up like 3 hours earlier than I was expected, than the time is. So the time must be unified across of your program. It shouldn't depend on the local time zone of the user. So when we get the timing, we should be well, you will not see here, but in my database right now, the user I created, it's UTC time zone, universal time. So when the user will going to pick up the timing from my program's database, it's going to get universal time, and it is going to translate to his or her local time. And vice versa, when the person doing subscription to my website, his or her local time will be translated to my to universal time to the database. So all time of all users will be the same. And of course, the users can exploit it by like doing VPN, like time zone. And I don't know, is it New Zealand? the last time zone for the day, and they can do New Zealand VPN and be like enjoy longer subscription to the website. But that's fine as soon, well, it's kind of fine. Well, for me at least, it's fine. It's just trick which users can exploit for timing zones. But for me, it's important that the user won't be switched off the subscription before his or her expected time. So how I was doing it, like I simply do these UTC timestamps and UTC timestamps for the user created ad and or updated ad. It's, for instance, there will be different schemas, but for creation user, I'm doing two records for created ad and updated ad right away. So it will be two columns initiated when the user creates, when the user being created by himself, herself. Then I'm going to, there is one more with my with my database. It's going to be one more problem because I'm going to create user for history logs. Not create user, I'm going to create a record for the database for history, what user did to his records. So it's, where is that? History repository. It's this log insert. It's not login, it's log for the changes of the user. And so we see here created it and updated it. But once you're doing user repository, once you're doing this UTC timestamps for the database, you don't have variable outside of this SQL command. Like I was doing first time, I had variables which I created with new date. But right now I don't have, because it's a timestamps for the database. So the next I will need to do, where is that? Query like this one. I'm going to query the database with the created user ID, which I'm getting from this result of the first SQL command. I'm going to get back a result in which we have like here we get insert result, and then in this insert result I have this user ID. So I have created user ID, and then here I'm going to use this created user ID in the, oh my goodness, it's failed. It's error. That's here in this query for created ad and updated ad information columns. And then I'm going to, where is that? I'm going to history repository. I'm going to log insert command, and I'm going to use this created user ID to create, not create user ID. I was using created user ID, and then I'm going to use this created user row for getting information for the history logs, created it and updated it. So it's all works for me. I checked it through the v-test. I went to the v-test. It's messy right now, but for me it was very important to have this test so it works without errors. Where is it? User v-test. Why I don't see it? Types. User tests here. And that's I create for the local database, so that password is not used on the server database, so no worries about it. And I don't have on the server this user. So I tested the creation of this user. And so here in the local database, we have this record here. So test admin 1. That's test one, admin 1 with UTC dates, uniform dates for the creation and update. One more trick which is used for it, because I didn't want to change the schema, because when I was created, it's a history, but it's okay. The history, when I was created database schema for the user, I was using update, change it. Where is that? Where is that? Here. Created it, updated it, timestamps, but they were coming from the local time, and I didn't want to update change history schema. There is another solution. In order to show this solution, I need to pause. I'll be back in 1 sec. So found it. Spent like 5 minutes looking for it because I didn't remember where is that. In the folder where you installed your local database, and there's on the server should be this file for the database. And so you second, let's do this way. Okay, so you open it. I don't know why it's okay. Why didn't propose me to which file? Okay, anyway, so there's will be this how called this mark MySQL database, and in database you write default time zone plus 000, so it means UTC time zone, and that's for the server and for the local version of your MySQL database. Pretty much sure that should be for Postgres and other databases, pretty much similar thing. Not sure though, no, I'm not counting on it, but for MySQL database there is a default time zone plus 00. And on the server, for my server, I got lucky because it's already UTC time zone for my server. Like for database MySQL on my server, it's already. I don't see this I didn't see, when I went to my server, I didn't see this line of the code, but I checked it and it works in UTC time zone already. So that would be it. Thank you. Have a great day. If the information was good for you, please subscribe, maybe like this video. Thank you. Have a great day.